Russian forces have reportedly eliminated a small group of foreign mercenaries who were fighting for Ukraine in the Kharkiv region. According to a task report from October 10th, the mercenary unit, said to have been discovered near Otradnov, included fighters identified as William McGrath from the United States, Wilfredo Almeida from Colombia, and Grzegorz Wasilewski from Poland. Russian security agency stated that these mercenaries were killed during a sweep of Ukrainian positions. Separately, Russian troops have also reported encounters with British mercenaries in the Zaporizhzhia region, identified through documents and uniforms that were distinct from standard Ukrainian military attire. These incidents underscore the significant presence of international fighters involved on both sides of the conflict. Russia itself is reportedly recruiting personnel from countries such as China, Pakistan, and Cuba, further diversifying the foreign element in the war. Analysts suggest that the involvement of international fighters adds considerable complexity to the conflict, raising both operational and political stakes for Ukraine. Moscow, the presence of these foreign combatants reinforced its narrative of countering foreign intervention on its soil, which is a key propaganda point for domestic and international audiences. The ongoing reports of foreign fighters highlight the globalized nature of modern conflict, where individuals from various nations are drawn into battle for a multitude of reasons, including ideological conviction, financial incentives, or desire for adventure. This international dimension complicates accountability and can further entrench geopolitical rivalries, making resolution more challenging. Ukrainian officials have admitted that Russia's latest missile upgrades are now successfully bypassing Western air defense systems, marking a significant and worrying development in the ongoing conflict. Since 2022, Russia has consistently launched long-range strikes from land, sea, and air, causing extensive damage across Ukraine. Initially, Ukraine relied heavily on a combination of early warning systems, sophisticated electronic warfare, and advanced Patriot missile batteries supplied by Western allies to defend its airspace. However, Moscow's modernized Iskander-M and Kinzhal missiles are now exhibiting unpredictable maneuverability and performing deep dives, drastically reducing interception rates from an initial 37% to a mere 6%. Experts believe that Russia has refined its missile software by utilizing prior interception data, creating what they describe as a game changer that is causing considerable concern within NATO. This technological advancement represents a severe setback for Ukraine's defensive capability and poses significant challenges for its Western allies who have invested heavily in providing air defense systems. The ability of Russian missiles to evade interception not only increases the destructive potential of their strikes, but also force Ukraine and its partners to reconsider their current air defense strategies. It highlights a continuous technological arms race within the conflict, where each side seeks to gain an advantage through innovation and adaptation. The implications for civilian infrastructure and military installations are profound, as fewer incoming projectiles can be stopped, leading to greater destruction and potential loss of life. North Korean leader Kim Jong-un presided over a major military parade on October 11th, during which the country unveiled its newest intercontinental ballistic missile, ICBM, the Hwasong-20. This new missile, according to the North Korean state media KCNA, possesses the capability to strike the mainland United States, marking a significant advancement in North Korea's military capability and further escalating tensions in the region. The Grand Military Parade was held to commemorate the 80th anniversary of the ruling party and served as a powerful display of Pyongyang's evolving arsenal. KCNA described the Hwasong-20 as the country's strongest nuclear strategic weapon system. The event was attended by high-profile international guests, including former Russian President Dmitry Medvedev, Chinese Premier Li Qiang, and Vietnam's Communist Party leader Tu Lam, signaling Pyongyang's growing diplomatic ties alongside its military posturing. Kim Jong-un used the occasion to call on the armed force to become an invincible force and specifically praised North Korean soldiers reportedly fighting alongside Russia in Ukraine. Analysts suggest that the Hwasong-20 could potentially carry multiple warheads, which would place increased pressure on existing U.S. missile defense system. Although technical uncertainties regarding its full capabilities remain, the presence of senior officials from Russia and China at the parade underscores a strengthening alignment between these nations, further complicating the geopolitical landscape and presenting a united front against perceived Western influence. Russia's Security Council Deputy Chair Dmitry Medvedev has openly praised North Korea's military power and its direct involvement in Russia's war effort. Speaking in Pyongyang during the celebrations marking the 80th anniversary of the Workers' Party, Medvedev lauded Kim Jong-un and the Democratic People's Republic of Korea (DPRK) troops for their heroic deeds in assisting Russian forces to defeat the enemy in the Kursk region. A significant symbolic moment during the parade saw North Korean soldiers, who reportedly fought alongside Russians, marching under both nations' flags, symbolizing deepening military and strategic ties between Moscow and Pyongyang. Medvedev described the DPRK's weapons as impressive and issued a stern warning to its adversary, advising them to think twice before provoking either Pyongyang or Moscow. Separately, North Korean leader Kim Jong-un also led a massive parade in Pyongyang, where he delivered a fiery address proclaiming that the nation's military remains the foundation of the state. He vowed that the army must eliminate all threats with overwhelming superiority and pledged to oppose injustice and hegemony alongside the world's progressive forces. He invoked his late father's Songun, or military first doctrine, praising the Korean People's Army as the ultimate embodiment of loyalty and sacrifice, and the ultimate defender of socialism, sovereignty, and the future of the DPRK. Meanwhile, Russia accused the West of waging a proxy war by perpetrating the idea that Moscow poses a threat to European NATO member states. At the UNSC, Oleg Postnikov, director of the Russian Non-Proliferation and Arms Control Department, announced that Russia would voluntarily adhere to the New START nuclear warhead limits for 1 year beyond the treaty's 2026 expiration, but only if the United States reciprocates. In response, U.S. arms control official Paul Wadzlawick accused Russia and its allies of destabilizing the global order, citing rising nuclear threats from China, Iran, and North Korea, illustrating the escalating rhetoric and mistrust between major global powers. If you have made it this far, congratulations, you have unlocked the truth. I want to ask you a quick question though. With Ukrainian officials admitting Russia's new missiles are bypassing Western air defense and North Korea showcasing its new ICBM with global reach, how significantly do these advancements in military technology change the balance of power? And what immediate action should NATO and its allies take to counter these evolving threats? Join the debates. We want to hear your insightful opinion on where this is all heading in our community. Share your thoughts in the comments below. Like the video, hit the notification bell, and most importantly, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one.